Bone cancer is a growth of cells that starts in a bone. Bone cancer can start in any bone. The term bone cancer doesn't include cancer that starts in another part of the body and spreads to the bones. Instead, cancer that spreads to the bone is named for the place it began. Osteosarcoma is the most common bone cancer in teenagers, but is still relatively rare, with around 160 new cases each year in the UK. Meanwhile, more than 150,000 people suffer from cancer that has spread to the bones. Cancer that starts in or spreads to the bones is particularly hard to treat, meaning that it is a leading cause of cancer-related death. It is also frequently resistant to chemotherapy, so new treatments are needed. A new immunotherapy developed at University College London UCL using engineered immune cells has shown promising preclinical results against a bone cancer called osteosarcoma as part of a study in mice. The results of the experiment, published in Science Translational Medicine, found that using a small subset of immune cells, called gamma delta T cells (GDT cells), could provide an efficient and cost-effective solution. GDT cells are a less well-known type of immune cell that can be made from healthy donor immune cells. They have strong innate anti-cancer properties, can kill antibody-labeled targets, and can safely be given from one person to another without the risk of graft versus host disease. In order to manufacture the cells, blood is taken from a healthy donor. The GDT cells are then engineered to release tumor-targeting antibodies and immune-stimulating chemicals called cytokines before being injected into the patient with cancer in the bone. This new treatment delivery platform is called OPS-gdT. The researchers tested the treatment on mouse models with bone cancer and found that OPS-gdT cells outperformed conventional immunotherapy when controlling osteosarcoma growth. Current immunotherapies such as CAR T cells, another type of immunotherapy, using genetically modified immune cells, use the patient's own immune cells and engineer them to improve their cancer-killing properties. However, this is expensive and takes time, during which a patient's disease can get worse. And while it is an effective treatment for leukemia, it has been found to be less effective against solid cancers. An alternative is to use an off-the-shelf treatment made from healthy donor immune cells. But in order to do this, care must be taken to avoid graft versus host disease, where the donor immune cells attack the patient's body. The Fisher lab discovered a way of engineering the previously underutilized GDT cells, which have been clinically proven to be safe when made from unrelated donor blood. This offers a more cost-effective alternative to current per-patient manufacturing. As part of the trial, researchers injected the mice with GDT cells that hadn't been engineered at all, an anti-tumor antibody, OPS-gdT cells alongside a bone-sensitizing drug, and CAR T cells. They found that the OPS-gdT cells were most effective when partnered with the bone-sensitizing drug, which has previously been used on its own to strengthen weak bones in patients with cancer. This treatment prevented the tumors from growing in the mice that received it, leaving them healthy 3 months later. Thousands upon thousands of people have cancer that spreads to the bones. There is currently very little that can be done to cure these patients. However, this is an exciting step forward in finding a potential new treatment. Our hope is that not only will this treatment work for osteosarcoma, but also other adult cancers. Following the successful preclinical trial, researchers are now generating data on the effectiveness of OPS-gdT cells in secondary bone cancers and plan to move towards an early-phase clinical trial using patients with secondary cancers within the next couple of years. Researchers work closely with clinicians at the forefront of research to help them bring new treatments from the lab to the patient. With few treatment options out there for bone cancers, this study has shown encouraging potential for new therapies. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed our videos, subscribe to our channel for there's more to come.